Hope everyone's been doing okay. I've just been chilling. I've been doing good.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon. So, thought I'd make a bit of content, get me 10 minutes worth in once again, seeing as though Brett May is still talking about anyone and everyone. First and foremost, I 100% believe that the men that Brett May, every single person that Brett May talks about, he would never meet or beat in a fight. Never. And that's that.
Well, Paul, thanks for your 10 pence worth. You're looking sharp there in that plant pot hat. But mate, you're only saying what we all already know. Brett May is the biggest free talker in this whole circus, and nobody strings out a storyline like he does. Let's be honest, Brett's turned Danny Christie into a cottage industry. Nearly 2 million views last month. That's not fighting, that's farming YouTube. And fair play, he's good at it. But the second he actually fights, he goes the way of Decca, views down the drain, interest gone.
You know, if Brett May says that's that, then that's that. You know, if Brett May says trust him, then trust him. The reason why I'm prompted to make this video, because I've been keeping an eye on the stuff that goes on YouTube while I'm away, and you know, it's all fun, and I do enjoy. I enjoy this corner of YouTube now. You know, we're all in it to win it. You know, and what I mean by that is we're in it, we get paid from it. You know, I think my estimated revenue now is around about £1,000. You know, just off talking about Brett May. So he is what he is right what he says. You know, his name brings numbers. You know, I don't mind admitting that. You know, every video we make about Brett May, we cash in.
Well, Paul, I wish I was making that kind of money. But as a Christian man, would you say it's ethical to profit off Brett May? Feels like a bit of a moral dilemma, doesn't it? Still, you're right, Brett's name does bring views, and you've kept it pretty respectful. Personally, I'd like to see you go in a lot harder on him. Brett never holds back. Anyway, let's see how Brett responds to this one later on.
Simple as that. So here I am making another one, and the only reason I'm making this other one is because he mentioned me again, talking about the Bkfc needs him and they put him up. I had to beg Bakewell to get Brett May back on the Bkfc. You know, and Brett May is not needed by the Bkfc. I was needed by the Bkfc because they wanted me on, so that they give me the leeway to say who I wanted to fight, which was you, Brett May. You know, that's why Bkfc were allowing you on, because I begged them to allow you on. And the way you got out of it was to pretend that you were causing havoc, and to pretend that you were coming to fight me, and to pretend that you were looking for me. And that's exactly what you did. You know, exactly what you're doing with Danny now. You know, pretending you want to fight Danny, pretending you're there, pretending you're looking for him, but you're not. You're not really there, are you? You know, and I'm over the moon to see that the public know that you're full of shit, mate. You know, they see right through your bullshit now, mate, and it's fucking good. It's good because, you know, for a little while there, mate, you had the whole public, you had this whole corner of YouTube fooled. You know,
clash of the dark side titans? Brett versus Paul, on paper, it sounds huge. If Brett ever got his cardio up, maybe he could give you a decent go. But judging by what we see online, it's not likely. And I think Brett knows that. So instead, he'll milk the back and forth, running his mouth for clicks, fighting risks, exposure, talking, prints him money. It's the Brett May business model.
It wasn't hard to find me. I was posting on my story where I was. Everyone knew where I was. People in Doncaster were stopping and talking to me. I was with some good boys down there. You know, I was messaging you. I was ringing you. Where do you want me? Where you're at? And you were just blanking me and just ignoring me. You know, and now I am comfortable talking about this. And I know for 100% that every single person that watches this video knows that you're full of shit, Brett. You were nowhere near where I was. I wasn't... knows where Mount Pleasant was, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, you know, but I wasn't in that hotel. Well, you know, I don't know where that is, and I've never been to Mount Pleasant.
Oh, the menace, Venice. Go on, son. Go on, Paul. Go on, get that little video out there. When anyone's not speaking or not wanting to come out and play, chuck Venice in for video while he's out enjoying his holiday. Go on, Paul, son. I see you, boy. I see you. And that is that, Paul.
I keep saying it. Brett's one saving grace is he's funny in a deranged, unhinged way. The geezer's comedy gold, no doubt. But will he address Paul's claims? I'd bet not. And if he does, it'll be lies, because we all know that was nonsense. Still, fair play. It was good content at the time. Even 50% convincing if you squinted. I don't blame anyone who bought it for a moment. But let's see if Brett actually answers this one. Doubtful.
Paul, as for another thing, mate, don't get on lecturing on here. Brett May won't do this. Brett May was due to fight you on the Bkfc. Our posters was up, Paul. Remember when Bakewell shared them all at Bkfc? You can't help it, can you? Even though you're abroad, you just want to get your little thing in saying, what is it, your revenue £1,000 on YouTube. Paul, listen to me, your revenue's more than that. I see you, Paul, on that TikTok. I see you doing them lives, even though I ain't got TikTok no more. I've got family members what have it. Look, I see you there, Paul, showing you the big mighty I am to all these little children on the TikTok. Well, look at me, it's me, mighty Paul Venis. I'm only 15, Paul. You're so magnificent, Paul. That's what it's like, mate. You dirty dosser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Brett, Bakewell making posters proves nothing except you backed out once the stage was set. That's why promoters won't touch you. Sounds like jealousy too, with Paul getting respect from the youth while you're left outside. At the end of the day, you're the villain and you love it. To be fair, it suits you. You play the bad guy well. But let's call it what it is. You're a dosser, Brett. You couldn't even deal with journeyman Rob Cunningham.
I'm going there. You're the king of the children, Paul. Well done. A round of applause to you all over the TikTok. You know what I mean? Is that what you want to be? Is that what you want to be known as king of the children? Because let's face it, Paul, you ain't come and box anyone serious. When it was even rumoured on this Bad to the Bone fight what you're having, that there was even going to put Shadowboxer, and bear in mind, you know what I mean, I think it'd be an alright fight, you and Shadowboxer. Who obviously, he's not, you know what I mean, if he'd turn up and scrap on the Bad to the Bone. And I know he's alright with Stephen Hanks on Bad to the Bone. And the rumour was you and him to have it on an heavyweight clash. You know what I mean? So if it is, fair play. But what I was saying, what happened to all this mighty entrance you're going to do at Bkfc, Paul? After that fight with Bulgarian, you've just vacated. Why? What's up? A man of your level and your K1 expertise, Paul, should be out there trying to fight the best. Why don't you go out there and fight Adams? Eh? You go out there and fight Mickey Terrell? No. No. Go out there and fight Lorenzo Hunt? No. No. Go out there and fight Ben Rothwell, Paul? No. No. See, Paul, you claim to be the top level of opposition and the top elite level, but you're not wanting to fight at top elite level.
Brett, I'll tell you one man Paul would fight Rob Cunningham. But you? You pulled the legendary stunt quitting mid-fight with a fake eye injury? Honestly, Stevie Wonder's got better vision in the ring than you. You've ducked Paul, ducked everyone, even Shadowboxer, who I reckon would chin you. And those fake letters? Hedgehog Man exposed them like a Scooby-Doo villain reveal. You never explain, you just waffle on. Pure clown show, and we're all watching. Brett, maybe start with Andy Goy. He's more your level. Maybe KSI would arrange that on Misfits. Get one win under your belt, call him out, give the fans a bit of action, pick someone you might actually beat, because right now the clown show's running on fumes.
I've just been chilling. I've been doing good.